The Handstand Push-Up, a calisthenics exercise that requires a great amount of strength, balance and coordination. Basically, it's just like a push-up, but you're standing on your hands. To understand the primary movement, grab a resistance band and perform shoulder press without letting your elbows to flare out. More specifically is the movement from handstand to bent arm handstand and back. But not every handstand push-up is the same. This is the wormly handstand push-up. It doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good, and it's ugly, just like a worm. On the other hand, we have the beastly handstand push-up. It looks smooth, it feels amazing, and it's beautiful. This should be our goal. More specifically, we need three things: external rotation of the shoulders, protracted shoulder blades, and engaged core. By activating external rotation of the shoulders, the forearm stays at the same exact position throughout the movement, forcing our body to lean forward. By having the intention to keep the shoulder blades on protracted position, the shoulders are on a more stable position and they can generate the greatest amount of force. By activating glutes and abs, the pelvis stays on the posterior pelvic tilt position through the whole movement, and that results to minimize the energy leaks. Some common mistakes is internal rotation of the shoulders, retracted shoulder blades, and not engaged core. If we internally rotate the shoulders, the elbows flare out, and instead of going forward, we're going straight down. If we have retracted shoulder blades, the shoulders are on a really unstable position and they cannot produce the biggest amount of force. Also, if the core is loose, the pelvis goes to anterior pelvic tilt, and this way we have too many energy links which they don't allow us to focus on the primary movement. If you do all these three mistakes simultaneously, we have the disgusting wormly handstand push-up. If your handstand push-up has some similarities with the wobbly one, don't worry, we can fix this. There are three main progressions: the pike push-ups, the wall handstand push-ups, and the freestanding negatives. On the pike push-ups, we put our legs on an elevated object and we try to emulate the handstand push-up. A big portion of your body weight goes to your legs, and also the balance component gets out of the equation. If that's too difficult for you, you can do it with your legs on the ground. The pike push-up helps us to strengthen the same movement as the handstand push-up, just with lower intensity. Once you master this exercise, then you go to the next, which is the wall handstand push-up. Here, while having our chest facing the wall, we perform handstand push-ups while having constant impact with the wall. Basically, you need the same amount of strength as the freestanding handstand push-up, but you don't need to balance it since you have the wall. If that's too difficult for you, you can just do the negative part, as slow and controlled as possible. The wall handstand push-up helps us build the necessary strength we need to go to the next progression, which is the freestanding negatives. It's basically the negative part of the full handstand push-up. When you start practicing this movement, it will be really fast, but the stronger you become, the slower it will be, and even with a little pause at the end. The freestanding negative helps us build the necessary strength and balance in order to do the positive part of the handstand push-up. If you focus on this exercise for some time, at a certain point you will do the negative, you will pause at the end, and then you will just push back up like it's nothing. Then you can consider yourself a true handstand push-up beast. Because handstand push-up is a skill that requires both balance and strength, it is really smart to isolate each one of them. Work specific exercises that focus on strength and specific exercises that focus on balance and or technique. A good example is wall handstand push-up and chest to wall handstand. On wall handstand push-up, we focus only on building raw strength, so we don't need to think about balance. And on the chest to wall handstand, we focus only on improving the balance. Remember, choose progressions that focuses on your weakest link. For example, if you feel really weak on the bottom position, you can do pike push-ups with pauses at the bottom position. Our ego wants to perform exercises that makes us feel good, not the ones that actually create results. Don't let your ego stop you from seeing progress. And that's all you need to know to become a true handstand push-up beast, so you can continue on more difficult exercises like planche and 90-degree handstand push-up. To get access to the best calisthenics online course in the world, hit the link in bio. And if you're interested with one-to-one online coaching with me, schedule your free consulting call right now.